guys, we are back with another song by Eminem. And which one are we doing today?
Today we're doing Lock It Up featuring Anderson .Paak.
I don't know if I know that.
You do? You like this song?
I do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess I know it.
Yeah, I know you like Anderson .Paak's part in particular.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll do what we always do. We'll listen, break it down, all that.
Yes. And this video is sponsored by Carnivore Snacks. Carnivore Snacks is one of my favorite meat snacks ever. This is the ribeye flavor, which is 100% grass-fed beef ribeye and Redmond real salt. They're all regeneratively raised and grass-fed and minimal ingredients. Absolutely delicious, and it's like eating a meat potato chip. If you haven't tried it before, definitely give it a shot. You can use our coupon code WithSmith for 15% off your order, and the link is in the description below. We are also, sponsored by Chomps. Sponsored by Chomps.
Sorry, I'll change it.
Which is my other favorite meat snack and my absolute favorite beef jerky. They have a bunch of different flavors. They are either grass-fed or free-range, depending on the type of meat. Everything by them is absolutely delicious, super soft, super moist, and I definitely recommend trying them. You can use our coupon code WithSmith for 10% off your order and an additional 10% off subscriptions. And we're also sponsored by SeatGeek, which is a great website to get tickets for absolutely anything. You can get tickets for sporting events, concerts, comedians, literally anything you can think of, they should have it. And you can use our coupon code WithSmith for $20 off your first purchase. And the link's in the description below for that as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on social media channels if you want to. The username's right there. And that's it.
And this is track number, I believe, 16. Let's make sure. Yes, 16 off of Music to Be Murdered By, which is the album we're going through. We've done all the songs up to this, so check it out if you're interested. All right, here we go. Lock It Up.
Okay.
Like that. Okay. Yeah. Say, bro, where you get them from? Detroit. That machine gun spray, boy, and it's gonna hit some new coupe. Been whipping them new boots. Where you get them done? Payroll might put you on the table and spread you out like some yayo. I'm not no bitch. You don't know shit. You just want on my money. I was hopeless. Now focus. Where the fuck is the party? And now hold this. Oh shit. That's it. So sick. No shit. Damn, I'm getting too fucking over this.
Yeah, but still is explosive with just load the clip. Two pistols on hip, both the grip. I hold them at shoulder width. Took a stab in the dark and broke the tip of my knife off, but your throat is slit. Cause I'm cutthroat to the utmost with it, the ultimate. I just let the poker chips fall where they were supposed to fit. Now those days are over. Scrappy changing sofas, trying to save it Kroger. So why would I give a fuck about that? Having Trader Joe for how about that? I'm paid, it's over. Think I may have broke the scale cause the wait is over. Wait, hold up, cause they say I
almost lost it. I had to reach back and lock it. You almost got me. I had to reach back and lock it. You almost, but I got it. You almost, but I got it.
Okay. So you recognize this?
Yeah, I recognized it when it started.
Yes, this is a really good beat. I actually just had to look it up. I have the lyrics open on my phone, but it is Dr. Dre and Denon, and there's actually a few other, like it's like an amalgamation, a bunch of producers on this track.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is interesting.
Because it's so short.
Yeah, it's a really good beat though. So Anderson comes in, he starts off and he says, "Say bro." So this is a weird one. He has like the ad libs, which you see are in parentheses here, but he actually rhymes off some of them. So it's interesting. He says, "Say bro, where you get them from? Detroit, that machine gun spray boy, and it's gonna hit some. New coupe, been whipping them, new boobs, where you get them done." Okay, so when he starts off and he says, "Say bro, where you get them from?"
It's like anything kind of.
So he says, and then he says Detroit. So like Detroit is where you get them, and then he says that machine gun spray boy. So I don't know
like
if,
his gun.
So yeah, I don't know if so he could be referring to literally a gun, or this can be like very common with Eminem, his bars, you know what I mean, which are equating to
Okay.
like the gun, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then yeah, so the machine gun spraying, it's gonna hit some, so it's gonna hit some people. So again, either literally or figuratively with the rhymes. And then new coop and whipping them, new boobs where you get them done. So he's just like, hey, what's going on? You know, asking all these questions. And then he says, payroll might put you on a table and spread you out like some yayo. I'm naughty, yeah. Which again, that's like in the parentheses. Then he says, no, bitch, you don't know shit. You just want all my money. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The I'm naughty is like kind of the end of the bar, even though it's like an ad lib, but it
Yeah.
rhymes with you just want all my money, which isn't an ad lib. Do you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So
okay.
it's like, it's interesting that that ad lib sounding lines are actually being rhymed.
Yeah.
So this is straightforward. Put you out on the table, spread you out like some yayo. So I'm assuming he's talking to a chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then he says I'm naughty, right?
Well, he was talking to a chick with the boobs.
Yeah, exactly. And then he says you just want all my money. You don't know shit, right? So you're not really interested in me. I know what you're about. Gold digger,
Yeah.
all that. And then he says, I was hopeless. Now I'm focused. Now I'm focused. Where the fuck is the party at? Now hold this. Oh shit. That's it. So sick. No shit. Damn. I'm getting too fucking old for this. So this is again straightforward. Hopeless focus. Where's the party? Right. So rags to riches story. Right. And he's living it
Yeah.
up and he's appreciating it. And then so it his stuff goes real. It's I feel like his verse in particular is really about his flow. Like you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like the way his vibe is like so laid back and good. Like the way he's delivering the lines is like really interesting.
Yeah.
So like just reading them, it's like okay, there's nothing
Yeah, because I'm
crazy
like not
here.
I'm like okay, like there's really nothing to pull out of that.
Yeah, but it sounds really good, like how he delivers the lines, you
Yeah.
know. And then yeah, he's getting too old for this, so too old for the bullshit. All right. And then Eminem comes in with his first verse. So he actually continues. So Anderson .Paak ends with, I'm getting too fucking old for this, right? And then Eminem starts his verse as if he said that line because he says, but still as explosive, right? Because it's weird to start your first verse with but.
Yeah.
It's because it's referencing that. So he says, but still as explosive with just load the clip, two pistols in hip, both are gripped. I hold them at shoulder width. Took a stab in the dark and broke the tip of my knife off, but your throat is slit. So this is just I love this. I love
Yeah, it's good.
the flow is so good. It's actually like a sick description, right? So he's saying explosive, loads the clip, two pistols on hip, both are grip, shoulder width. So he's giving you this image, right? But like the bars are actually like really good.
Yeah.
So then yeah, he's got the pistols, which again I believe you could take this as literal, right? Like he physically has guns, but I do think it's more of a metaphor for his rhymes, right?
Yeah.
He's stacked. He's packing heat, which are his bars. And then he does the scheme where he says took a stab in the dark, which is obviously an expression saying like you didn't really know what you were doing, right? But he's saying he took a stab in the dark and he broke the tip of his knife off
Yeah.
and because he slit your throat. So without even really, I guess, trying or without
Mhm.
aim, but your throat is slit because I'm cutthroat to the utmost with it. So again, this he's doing a play with these expressions, right? To stab in the dark, and then he says, I'm cutthroat to the utmost with it.
Okay.
So, but the cutthroat, he literally just slit your throat by taking a stab in the dark, right? So he's mixing metaphors and rhyming off of them, which is pretty cool. Then he says, the ultimate, I just let the poker chips fall. I think it says where they were supposed to fit, not but they were supposed to fit. Let's see. I just let the poker chips fall where they were supposed to fit. Yeah. So they
Okay.
just have it a little wrong. So he's saying he's the ultimate. He lets the chips fall where they may. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Then he says, now those days are over. Scraping change in sofas, trying to save at Kroger. So it's similar to Anderson's line, right? It's rags to riches. You know, he used to be poor and he was grabbing change of the sofa, which I've totally done before. And then he says trying to save at Kroger, which is a supermarket. We don't have them around here, but I don't know if you're
No.
familiar with that. Kroger, it's like a
I've heard of
supermarket.
it, but
I don't know. I guess it's particularly a cheaper supermarket, which is why he's using it. I never knew that. I just thought of it was just a supermarket.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Right. But he introduces this Kroger, right, as, being poor, but he introduces that like supermarket, and then he ties it in where he says, "So why would I give a fuck about backstabbing Trader Joe for?" So I don't know if you remember, we discussed this like a while ago. So Trader Joe's is obviously another grocery store, right? So he does the Kroger. I was saving at Kroger. Why would I care about backstabbing Trader Joe for? But this is a direct shot at Joe Budden, who was a member of Slaughterhouse,
Okay.
which was signed to Eminem's Shady Records, and then they left. They're off the label, but then obviously Joe Budden had his podcast, and
Yeah.
he was shitting on Revival, and then he was saying it's whack, it's not good, all that. So they had their falling out. So he's referencing backstabbing Trader Joe Budden,
Okay.
which he also covered on Kamikaze on the album.
Yeah.
And then he says, "How about that? I'm paid as Oprah. Think I may have broke the scale because the wait is over. But wait, hold up, because they say I almost."
And then it goes into like the chorus, right?
Yeah, straightforward. He's rich, right? Rags to riches, Oprah money, and then
Yeah.
think I may have broke the scale because the wait is over. So he has so
And
much
the
money.
weight, it's overweight.
Yeah, he has
That's a
so
good
much
one.
money that he broke the scale, but then the wait is over, like you just pointed
Yeah.
out. It's a play on that. Then he says, because they say I almost, and then Anderson picks up the chorus, which is I almost lost it. I had to reach back and lock it. Yeah, and then you hear lock it, lock it. You almost got me. I had to reach back and lock it. So when Eminem's saying, they're saying, because they say I almost lost it, right?
Yeah.
So when Anderson's saying I almost lost it, I think they're referring to like his clout, his skills, his place in the game, right?
Yeah.
So they're saying I almost lost it, so I had to reach back and lock it, meaning like I had to go back to what I used to do and show them that I'm still here.
Right.
I got this shit on lock, right? I'm still good. I can.
I didn't know what that meant. I was like, I guess he's just like, I don't know, fixing something, saving himself. I don't know.
Yeah, no. So like, at least I interpret it as he's saying, I had to go back and show everybody what they used to know, thinking I fell off. I'm still here. I still have skills. I'm still the man. I'm still the best. All that shit.
Okay.
Then you almost got me. I guess saying like, yeah, you almost got the better of me, but no, you think I'm falling off. I'm not.
Okay.
And then it's you almost stop it. You almost stop it. You almost
Oh,
stop
God.
it. I got it. I got it. You almost, I got it. So same thing. You almost got me,
Yeah,
right?
like the same thing.
And then he's saying, no, I'm still here. Stop it. It's never going to happen.
Bitch.
I'm the man. All right. And this is where we left off. So we'll finish up the song here.
Yeah, might as well.
It's a very short one.
Just sit there and act pathetic and sulk, cause I'm getting green, Incredible Hulk. Cause I usually get it in bulk, but I still will stomp your head to a pulp. You want smoke, got the decal like method man, so get ready to die from secondhand. Get a whiff of the doctor's medicine, like sedatives, you get popped, etc. Cause you can get it like over the counter, like I just left the damn concession stand. A mic in my hands, a weapon, I put that on everything like ranch, I'll never land. I'm too fly, I don't plan to ever Cinderella man. What I am is better than every single one of you, whether separate or all of you band together. And I put the game on the pill. Now my shady babies are all stillborns, meaning abortions that live cause they were stillborn. I can heal them with nails born. You about to experience euphoria. True warrior, got the plug like True Goya. Give me the cue like I'm schoolboy, and I treat the beat like a pit bull with judo with Chuto and destroy. Cause boy, I
Almost lost it. I had to reach back and lock it. Yeah, you almost got me. I had to reach back and lock it. Yeah, you almost, but I got it. You almost, I got it.
That was so fast.
I know. I feel like each of them could have had another
Busy.
verse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I would have liked to even hear another one from Anderson,
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Eminem's second and final verse of the song, he comes in, he says, just sit there and act pathetic and sulk, because I'm getting green, Incredible Hulk, because I usually get it in bulk, but I still will stomp your head to a pulp.
He's saying he's getting money, so you're just gonna sit there and be jealous.
Yes. So yeah, they're all stewing in it, soaking, complaining. And then he says, because I'm getting green, like you said, getting money. And then he does the Incredible Hulk, which is obviously green. And then he says, because I usually get it in bulk. So he gets a lot of money, right? So he gets the money in bulk. And then Hulk is bulky, big. Yeah. So he ties it all in there. He says, so even though he's rich, he still will stomp your head to a pulp, right? So
Which is what like the Hulk can do.
he hasn't lost it. Then he says, you want smoke? I got the decal like Method Man. So get ready to die from secondhand. Get a whiff of the doctor's medicine. Like sedatives, you'll get popped, etc.
It's like a drug scheme.
Yes. So he says, you want smoke? I got the decal like Method Man. So decal was actually a song and I believe an album by Method Man. I don't know if have you ever heard him say that to Cal? Actually, on his song with Limp Bizkit, he says to Cal. So that's like a thing. I'm trying to remember if he goes by to Cal. Whatever. So it's a reference to that. So he says, you want the smoke, meaning like, you want to battle with me. I got the Cal like Method Man. So he's got it like Method Man. Obviously, Method Man was in How High. He smoked.
Yeah.
So the whole tie in there. And then die from secondhand. So secondhand smoke. And then the whiff of the doctor's medicine again. So like the doctor's
weed.
Yes, and then the double entendre is like Dre's beats, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And then like sedatives, you'll get popped. So you pop pills, you get shot, and then Excedrin is obviously a pill for headaches.
Mm-hmm.
Then he says, because you can get it like over the counter, like I just left the damn concession stand. A mic in my hand's a weapon. I put that on everything like ranch. I'll never land. To fly. I don't plan to ever Cinderella man. So he continues that drug scheme, right? He says you'll get popped, Excedrin. And then he says, because you can get it like over the counter, like I just left the damn concession stand. So Excedrin obviously is an over the counter drug. And then like I just left the damn concession stand, right? So that's like over the counter. So that's straightforward.
Yeah.
And then a mic is a weapon. So we know that he does that a lot. And I put that on everything like ranch. So I guess he likes ranch, but people say you can put ranch on everything. And then I'll Neverland. So Neverland Ranch, Michael Jackson. Yes. And then a play on the I'll never land. He says I'm too fly, right? So he's too fly to ever land.
Oh, okay.
And then I don't plan to ever Cinderella Man. So it's interesting because he had a song, Cinderella Man.
Yeah.
But I always interpreted this line as, like at the end of the night, like Cinderella, like reverted back.
Yeah,
like,
into the
whatever
the maid,
like the stagecoach went back to
the
pumpkin, yeah, all that stuff. So I interpreted it as that he's like, I'm too fly, I don't plan to ever Cinderella man, meaning like he's never going to revert back to how he was. Which I said, like I said, is confusing because he did have a song called Cinderella Man on the Recovery album. He got a second chance, so I don't know, whatever. Then he says, what I am is better than every single one of you, whether separate or all of you band together. And I put the game on the pill. So he's better than everyone, individually or together. And I put the game on the pill. Now my shady babies are all stillborns, meaning abortions that live because they were stillborn. I can heal him with Neosporin. You about to experience euphoria. So he's saying his shady babies are stillborns, meaning like the people that biting off his style, the people that he birthed, they imitate him, I guess.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly, he'd be referencing, right?
Yes.
And then he says there are abortions that live because they were stillborn. So that's obviously a play on stillborn. Yeah, because if you're stillborn, you're dead, right?
Yeah.
So he's saying tried to abort them, but they still lived. Then I can heal them with Neosporin. I actually don't know what that means. Like, is it like it's like a miracle? Like he could use Neosporin to heal an aborted baby? You know what I mean? I'm not sure exactly.
Or like it wouldn't take much for him to do it.
Yeah, maybe. Like he could easily do that. Then he says, you about to experience euphoria. So like his music's good. I'm a true warrior. Got the plug like True Goy. Give me the cue like I'm schoolboy. And I'll treat the beat like a pit bull would do to a chew toy and destroy it. Because boy, I. Okay. So I'm a true warrior. Got the plug like True Goy. So True Goy is from De La Soul.
Okay.
The plug line, so I think he went by plug 1 or 2. It was like another thing he went by. So there's 2 members in the group was like plug 1 and plug 2. It was like something they went by.
Okay.
So he's saying I got the plug like True Goy, so that's the tie in there. And then he says, "Give me the Q like I'm Schoolboy." So there's a rapper, Schoolboy Q,
Yeah,
like the
I've
letter.
heard his name
Yeah,
before.
he had that song with Kanye, I think. Whatever.
Mm.
So Schoolboy Q, like the letter
Yeah.
Q, but Eminem's doing a play on that, the CUE. So he says, "Give me the Q like I'm Schoolboy,
Okay.
and I'll treat the beat like a pit bull," right? So he's like, "Give me the Q to come in on this track, right? And I'll destroy it. I'll treat it like a pit bull does a chew toy, destroy it."
Okay.
And he says, "'Cause boy, I," and then it goes right
The
back into the
chorus.
chorus, and then
And
just
then it finishes out.
yes.
Okay.
All right. So lock it up.
So yeah, I forgot. I didn't recognize the song by the title, I guess. So I didn't know that I know it, but I do know it, and it's really good. It's crazy how short it is. I didn't realize how short it was. I have something in my eye. But yeah, it's really, really good. I mean, Eminem's verse is great, and Anderson's packed. His voice is pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I love this song. It's one of my favorites on the album for sure. I wish it was longer. That's like my only complaint about it.
Yeah, it's really short.
I like the vibe. I like Eminem's rhymes. The beat's incredible. I just think it's all around like really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely check out Carnivore Snacks, Chomps, SeatGeek, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you. Bye.
Bye.